a statewide stop on sloth imports.
I'm really happy that change is actually being made.
A Fox 35 investigation has the state looking into what they can do to protect the animals. A breaking update to our Fox 35 investigation into Sloth World. Because of our reporting, sloths will no longer be imported into the state. This comes 3 weeks after Fox 35 uncovered that dozens of sloths died inside a warehouse in Orange County. Thanks for joining us. I'm Luann Sorrell.
And good evening. I'm Hannah McKenzie. Just minutes ago, FWC signed the executive order issuing a temporary ban on importing wild sloths into Florida. Sadly, that ban is too late for the 55 sloths that have already died in connection to Sloth World. The failed business is no longer opening. Fox 35's Marie Edinger joins us live now. So, Marie, the order says anyone violating this ban could be charged.
That's exactly right, Hannah. It has been 9 months now since an FWC officer walked into a warehouse where 31 sloths had died, looked around, saw the conditions the animals were living in, and did nothing. Now, after our Fox 35 investigation, we are finally seeing some change at the state level that could protect sloths in the future.
I honestly am trying not to cry because I'm really happy that change is actually being made.
That change comes in the form of a 60-day freeze on any new sloth imports in Florida. The FWC is using this 2-month window to look at the rules for who can actually own a sloth. Right now, Florida lumps sloths into the same Class 3 permit category as squirrels and raccoons.
It's unbelievable to all of us that a Class 3 permit is appropriate for an animal as sensitive as sloths.
This statewide halt didn't happen in a vacuum. It follows our Fox 35 investigation that found 55 sloths have died in connection with Sloth World. Many kept in an Orlando warehouse that, for a time, the FWC says didn't even have water, power, or AC. The most frustrating part, the FWC was actually called to that warehouse back in 2025 after 31 sloths had already died. But at the time, nothing happened to Sloth World. They didn't have to report the deaths because the law didn't require it. And the FWC didn't do anything about it because technically, they said, Sloth World didn't do anything wrong.
When we met with their investigators, these are law enforcement officers. They're looking at the measurements of an enclosure. They're looking at if there is an enclosure. In some cases, they're not.
Advocates say this 60-day pause is a chance to fix what they call the Wild West of Florida's sloth trade. Currently, anyone 16 or older can get a free permit to own one.
At the moment, there's a very little oversight from them on what on how sloths are treated when they're in these exhibitions and these facilities.
The FWC says it contacted all other Class 3 permit holders who have sloths in the state of Florida and found no other serious issues. Reporting live, Marie Edinger, Fox 35 News.
As for the 10 surviving sloths, the Central Florida Zoo worries they could lose more. Bandit, Habanero, and Dumpling all died within 2 weeks of being turned over to the zoo by Sloth World's owner. Now, the zoo's vet staff say they are especially worried about Mr. Ginger here. He's the youngest of the bunch, and they tell us he is in very critical condition. The rest of the sloths are still in intensive care as well. The team completed full checkups today, which involved blood work and other evaluations.